for me, I'm like, yo, nah, that's like I kind of owe him. Regardlessly, I feel that way. Like this is why you never hear me have anything negative to say about him.
Eminem.
Or Dre, because the opportunity wasn't there without them being there. Like at that point, he was selling 22 million copies on Marshall Mathers LP. You know what people want to do when you're selling 22 million? Whatever you want to do. That's what the fuck they want to do. In the music business, you sell 22 million copies, and everybody wants to do what you want to do. Trust that. And that's how that came together that way. And you look, it went for me. Even Dre, I told Dre in the studio. I said, yo, Jimmy don't like me. He said, why you say that? I said, because he said it to me. He said it?
Jimmy Iovine said that to you?
Yeah, he did. He did. Now look,
he didn't like you, or he didn't like the risk factor of what might be around you?
He just didn't like, at that point, he didn't like me. He was feeling like I was a direct competitor and could be a problem for Beats. Because his new priority was Beats, and it was like, here's the perfect example. I'll show you right now. Look.
Show and tell. Here's
your recording budget. No, look. Here's your recording budget. Here's your recording budget if you put Beats in it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you could, here, give me that piece and tell them, here, put this, and you get this if you put Beats in it. This is why everyone had it. And then it shows you how anything that, look, cocaine, right? When it's cool enough for the bathroom and the hot party in Hollywood, anything that's cool enough for the celebrities is going to be cool enough for the masses. It's testing and proven. Cocaine was cooler there before it became acceptable and cool everywhere. And that's why it was a point where cocaine was marijuana. It was that cool. And then it was like, because it was an expensive drug, and a functional drug. It wasn't as addictive as it in its purest form. It's in crack. So people were functioning addicts and doing it. That was a whole different vibe. But that product placement started in the bathroom at those hot parties in Hollywood. Richard Pryor, the top, that would be our Kevin Hart right now. The hottest person in comedy at that point. His set was about how high he was.
Right.
From, you know what I'm saying? Like everything was all, like all the way around the circle there. Now, if you said, later I said, when I got the star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood.
Yep.
When I got there, I wasn't excited about it. Like the award shows, I haven't got excited about awards.
You're not excited to get the star? That's a big deal, no matter, even like big A-listers come out for this star.
In the beginning, I'm going, nah, yeah, it's cool. You know, and then when the day of, when everybody's there,
yeah,
I'm like, oh shit, like everybody's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's here. So I'm like, damn, I got a call. Mary called me. Mary J. Blige, she called and congratulated me because she's actually in Power Book 2 on the second book of Power. So she was calling, she texted me, I'm like, yo, I don't know, like I'm nervous. Like I'm never really nervous to go and do anything.
You felt nervous being up there that day.
That nervous energy, yeah. And I'm like, yo, I don't know why. Because it was M, Dre, everybody was there. Then it was like, as soon as I got on, the first thing I said was I made a mistake. Because the only person who wasn't there was Jimmy. And we still needed the money to make anything happen. And it was him. It was his company. It was the whole way. You know what I'm saying? And I identified with the mistake that I made at that point. And then I talked to him after. You know, because Steve Berman told him right away. You know, everybody that was from the company that was supported the project being a success was there but Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about, like, I looked at it like the person who doesn't, not Apple, whoever else is interested in you buys SMS. After. The same way, like, the $80 million that Paul Fineman had laying around was right there for him to give us the big deal with the sneakers. Like, from my assessment of it was not that I'm competing with you to be, like, against you. I'm just going into the category because it is an easy sell when everybody knows you from selling music. Isn't it organic for you to sell things connected to music?
Sure.
Like a headphone? If not, look, SMS is studio mastered sound. That wasn't rocket science for me to come up with that. That was easy. That was like oh yeah, that's studio master sound. Then I when their interpretation, because of the aggression that they seen at points, was competitive. Like he's gonna compete with us and it's gonna be a problem. And that wasn't my intentions at all. If I knew that SMS would have made us not be a team, I would have never did that. I just wouldn't have went in the headphone category.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like M didn't even touch the headphones. So he made so much money off of the music that there was no reason to touch a headphone. Like he just sat there the whole time. Like,
but did anyone know at the time how big that was going to get?
I knew.
Yeah.
I met Steve Jobs in Jimmy Iovine's office. I got a chance to see my own eyes. He spent the weekend with him, Dr. Dre, and the whole weekend he sat there. The first time I sat there, I went in there 10 minutes before I told him.
That I had never heard that.
The iPad, that was the first thing. Like it's not
Jobs
like
strike you. Did he strike you as more open-minded than other suits you dealt with?
yeah. Look, he looked at it and was like, he looked at Jimmy. Jimmy said, "Believe it or not, the kid is golden. I don't care whatever he says right now. It's gonna go." And he just went with it. He just gave me $150.
That's wild. And Dre was making a full transition then.
Yeah, Dre never really had like it was. Dre's a brand. He's the thing that was protected. Jimmy felt safe with Dre because Dre could actually. He was like the magic that we had. Always, but like I'm saying, I would go collect and build my whole record. You see how Rich the Kid said how long it take for me to make that record?
Mm-hmm.
It's just make new music, make music, make music. Don't make an album. Make music.
Right.
Just keep making music, keep making music, keep making music. And then you're going to find something that you like better than the other stuff. Like you'll put that to the side. Put that to the side.
Well, first of all, Rich has his new songs apply to you as well because he talks about the money gets stuck together.
Yeah.
And that could apply to 50. I'm going to read you another quote here that's relevant to all of this because, the other thing is about you, people know, even people who don't follow all your music, people know about 50 Cent, that you're going to call it like you see it. Yeah. You don't care about offending people.
No.
So you do that with some sacred cows here. I'm reading in the Evolve or Die section, and you write, and again, I say this like a radio reset, Ari Melber here with 50 Cent, reading the book. You say, when people say money hasn't changed them, I always think the same thing. That means they haven't made enough of it yet.
Yeah.
Trust me, when you're making real money, a lot of things change. And one of the most important things is the type of people you hang out with. And then you go through and you tell the story, and it's not some story about, what people might imagine of certain types of fancy people. You talk about basically people's minds. You talk about Robert Greene, who, of course, you co-authored the book with, 50th Law. You talk about Deepak Chopra. You talk about learning from, like, Bruce Willis, of all people, about silence. So what do you mean by the idea that success didn't allow you to just buy things, but it opened doors where you learned things?
Yeah, because, look, it'll tell you if you want to be